Your Northwestern State head coach Rick Cabrera. The Demons at home for a very pivotal Southland Conference weekend and also a very momentous weekend for the program in general. Coach will jump right in with the matchups. Stephen F. Austin, Saturday, Lamar on Monday. Pivotal again in terms of picking up some separation, maybe making some separation. First of all, huge win Monday night. How do you build off that going into this weekend?
Yeah, you just gotta you celebrate the win for the day, and then you move on and focus on your next opponent. Our next opponent is obviously a program who's a rival to us, and we have them back in the conference. So we're excited to play at home and you play in front of a great crowd that we're going to have for a special occasion, but most importantly, for our game. So we're looking forward to playing against Stephen F.
Stephen F. is a seemingly very different team in just a 3-week span from when you saw them back on January 25th. Is it simply in a situation like that where feel like they've settled in under the interim head coach over there?
Well, Tony's a great friend of mine. I've known him for a little bit over a decade, and him and I have become really, really close. For 40 minutes, we're going to beat each other's heads in, but I hope he gets the job. He deserves the job. Like he's changed the energy there. Guys are playing well. I hope they play awful on Saturday, but he definitely deserves that job. So, but to answer your question, they've been playing well of late. I think they won 4 or 5 since our game, and that's what conference basketball is all about. A very tough and physical team. They're scoring the ball a lot better. But we got to. We're playing well. Since our East Texas game. I like where our guys are, and we just got to build on it because this is crunch time. This is late February. Our guys know that we can win, and when your guys know they can win, they play harder, they play different. So that's the mindset with my coaching staff, and that's the mindset with my players.
Saturday, we touched on it just kind of in passing there, the Mike McConaughey court dedication coming Saturday. And I know in your time here, you and Coach Mike have struck up a bit of a bond, and so it's a very special moment to honor him and what he did for this program. Yeah,
Coach McConaughey and I have become close in the year and a half I've been here. He deserves this. He's built this program, for almost a quarter of a century. He's done a heck of a job. He deserves any accolade that he gets, and I'm happy to be able to play on the court that's going to be named after him. So it's going to be his day. But most importantly, like I always say, it's going to be his day, but we got to focus on getting a win as well.
Do you feel a little bit of kinship with him, having sort of a similar background in that you were both very, very successful junior college coaches before coming here?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. He's been almost kind of a mentor for me of understanding the town and understanding certain things to do. What give me advice on what an issue needs to grow on and get better at. So he's helped me out tremendously. We go to lunch I think once every 2 weeks and just pick each other's brain. He puts me in front of some great people. So it does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate him so much for being part of of my program.
And knowing Coach Mike, he puts you in front of some good groceries too, as he likes to say.
Yeah, no doubt. That's exactly what it is. No doubt about it.
Put on the Louisiana 5 since you've been here, probably at least. We all fight that.
Yeah.
But when you do look at that first SFA game, I think it was great toughness, great defense to get that win. But I think the offensive execution was maybe something you look back and maybe look to tweak a little bit.
Yeah, we got to play a little bit faster in transition. We got to play a lot better, to where we're not under the 10-second shot clock every time. I know it's basketball; it's going to happen sometimes, but when you're under the 10-second shot clock, a lot of the times you're not going to get the highest percentage of shots. So we've improved that. We had to make some changes to improve our offense and continue to still maintain our defensive staple. But in today's game, you need to score the ball. Defense is always going to be our staple, but you got to score the ball. So we got to be able to score the ball first then.
Well, you did that in the second half at Nichols. You also did it defensively throughout. You held that team to 60 points in their home gym to get the first sweep of them since the 2017 season. But as you look toward Lamar, you were consistent in the second half, and Lamar consistent in the first half. The second half was a tough one down there in Beaumont. Again, as you search, as you get ramping up toward conference tournament, looking for that 40 minutes of consistency.
Yeah, Lamar's a really good program, man. Coach Brooks has had my number. Like I'll give him his flowers on that. They're, good program, good balance between guards and bigs. We had our chances in the last game that we played against them. But we look to get this opportunity back. Conference games are always going to be tough. Always going to go down to the wire to some extent. It's a possession game. It's a possession game. You can look back at that last game versus Lamar, and it's a 1, 2, possibly 3 possession game for us. But that's what it is. It's a team that makes the least mistakes and makes the most shots, and they did that the first time, and we hope to redeem ourselves this time.
And free throws on the road for this team. Very good Monday night, but that has kind of been an outlier. Been at home, you've been fine. On the road, and that was one of those games where I think you missed 12 free throws in that one, and you look back, and it's not just possessions; it's what you do with those possessions.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot about it. I think we were 14 for 26, in that game, and I told our team, I said, listen, I know you don't miss them on purpose, but what's your mindset when you go up there? If you go up there and make just 6 more of those 12 we missed, it's a tie ball game with a minute to go. And once you do that, you at least give yourself a chance to win the game. So we hope to not revisit that anymore. Free throw shooting is a mental and also a repetition, and it's something we work on every day and challenge our guys every day. So I hope that we improve that on a consistent basis.
As you touched on, it's been a tough 3 games for you against Lamar, but at least 2 of those have been in those tight windows. The one here last year and the one, I guess about a month ago or 3 weeks ago down in Beaumont. So, I mean, it's not like there's a huge gap there.
Yeah, no doubt. And like I said, if we fix a couple possessions and change a couple things and make some free throws, if I look back at the last game we played against them, last season here, I would love to check the free throws, in that situation. And then, we're up 3 with 13 seconds to go, and I chose not to foul, but 13 seconds I thought was too much time. So, they made a shot, wound up winning overtime. But it is what it is. We got a chance to redeem ourselves, and now we're in the present, and and looking forward to the future, and trying to do great things in this league and win the championship.
Coach, appreciate your time as always.
Welcome.